No, when it's good, 'cause it goes so fast. I guess everybody's looking for a high that lasts. So I'm soaking up the sunshine, putting out the good vibes, taking another slow ride, living on the high tide. Everything is alright, dancing in the daylight, soaking up the sunshine.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video and welcome to a day in the life of my weight loss journey. Now this video is also serving as an entry into Life in a Day 2020. It's a small documentary being hosted by YouTube where they ask you to film your entire day. And there's one thing that I primarily focused on over the last 3 or 4 months being in quarantine, and that's pretty much just losing weight, slimming down, and getting to a certain body fat percentage. So I felt like it's a good opportunity for me to just do both, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, make my entry, but also make a YouTube video. Now, as you guys saw, I start every morning, no matter what, as a non-negotiable. 1, private time in the bathroom, get some good bowel movement going. And then number 2, I also like to weigh myself every single morning, day in and day out, just to see how my body fluctuates, to see how I've kind of progressed over the course of the day. And I know for most people, they don't like to weigh themselves in every day because it gives them anxiety to see like the weight going up, going down. Ultimately, your weight's gonna fluctuate throughout the course of the week or the course of a month or whatever the case may be, but you wanna see that progressively going down. It'll go up and down, up and down, up and down. That's very normal, very natural. So we are gonna hold off on breakfast for now. Typically, I like to start every morning with my cardio. So we are just gonna grab some water and head out.
Some more. Put my business on the internet. It ain't really started yet. And my girlfriend wants a dog. You know I ain't that serious. I don't wanna babysit. 'Cause you know when it's good, 'cause it goes so fast. I guess everybody's looking.
So for today's form of cardio, we're walking. And if you guys are new to the channel, you guys know that I picked up running during quarantine. And so essentially today's training involves me doing some type of cross training for 60 minutes. Cross training means biking, walking, anything but running pretty much. It could be swimming and any other physical activities if you have a partner, if you know what I'm saying. And the beautiful thing about walking, to be honest, is that it's very easy, very light on the joints. And it's a great way to just go out and get some cardio in, burn some calories, and really just work up the appetite that we're gonna have once we're done walking. But the beautiful thing about walking today specifically is that today on July 25th, it's a Go Fest. And if you guys aren't familiar with me and my obsession for Pokemon and playing Pokemon Go, yes, I am a huge Pokemon Go fanatic. So this walk has served for 2 purposes. 1, morning cardio. 2, Go Fest. We're gonna be doing 60 minutes today. We're kind of halfway through, which is not bad. So I'll catch you guys once we get back home. Whew. Walking is not hard, but in the hot sun, sweating. So for breakfast, we have ourselves some French toast. Now, for breakfast, what I like to personally do is I keep a rotation. I usually have power oats, maybe some breakfast tacos, egg and oats, or the French toast. What I like to personally do when it comes to breakfast, to have something that fills me up. The biggest thing about me when it comes to dieting is that I don't want to feel like I'm on a diet. And having something like this, you wouldn't know that I'm on a diet. This is only 700 calories. To put that in perspective, that is a good amount of food that's gonna keep me full for the first portion of the day, and it makes me feel good. And honestly, it tastes great. And honestly, that's my biggest advice to you guys, is that never make your diet feel like you're on a diet. So for breakfast, of course, we have ourselves some French toast. And if you guys are interested in how to make this recipe, I do have it on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys check that out. So it's been a few hours since we last ate, and honestly, not hungry at all, but I am gonna enjoy myself a nice cup of coffee because I cannot imagine a single day in my life without a cup of coffee, or at least two. Most days we're upstairs and we're just working, we're typing away at our computer feverishly and just trying to get work done. But today, since it's Saturday, we're hanging out, we're relaxing, we're chilling, we're not doing anything. We're just taking some time to ourselves just to reflect over the week, thinking about what we want to do next week and what we want to accomplish. So we're just going to sit back, relax. We do have a couple of errands to run, so we're going to do that a little bit later. But for now, some coffee and some relaxation. So it's time for meal number 2. And what I personally like to do is, like most people, meal prep for a few days, 2 to 3 days. And so what we did last night was actually cook a good amount of salmon as well as some extra sweet potato and veggies for today. So for lunch today, we have some roasted sweet potato that we made yesterday, along with some broccoli. And then we're gonna have ourselves a decent amount of salmon, at least. For the salmon, I think I'm gonna go for at least 6 to 8 ounces. That's typically how much protein I like to get in per meal. Just for me personally, I like to get a good amount of protein per meal so that the thing that's filling me up the most throughout the course of the day is protein. It's not carbs, it's not fat, it's rather than protein. So for meal number 2, as I mentioned, we have our salmon, sweet potato, and some broccoli. I also have not salsa water, not water, but Zevia. It's a 0-calorie soda that I highly recommend. This is a very simple lunch, very simple, very easy to make the night before or the day before. Honestly, I don't want to have to think about what's for lunch. I don't want to have to go out and figure out what to buy or try to make things that are, you know, kind of concoctions at home, because sometimes we just don't have time to cook. It's about making your life as easy as possible. Dieting should not be hard. And sometimes I think that when you try to do too much, it becomes overcomplicated, and diets should not be overcomplicated. Trust me, it's very easy to lose weight. You go out, you walk, you eat in a caloric deficit, you eat clean, you're gonna see results. So the current time is 6 o'clock and I now want to get my workout in, but because the weather is so nice, I actually do want to step out for just a little bit, just to kind of get another walk in, get some more cardio in, burn some more calories. So that's what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna leave the camera at home and I'll catch you guys in a minute so that we can get our home workout in. It's something that it's been a staple to my routine pretty much for the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I try to make sure that I at least do this routine at least 4 to 5 times a week, just because it's the only way that I can at least try to preserve and maintain some muscle. So let's go on the walk and I'll catch you guys in a second. But that is a wrap for the workout. As you guys can see, I work up a sweat, burn some calories. Ultimately, when it comes to weight loss, it's 2 things: being in a caloric deficit and burning calories. You do those 2 things, I promise you, over time, you will continuously keep losing weight. Whew, I'm a little out of breath. I will say that much. Workouts, they're not easy. Even at home workouts, you can always make it challenging. And I didn't even do HIIT workouts. I didn't do any burpees. I didn't do any mountain climbers. You saw the type of workout I did today. It's very just body weight centric, and it still pushes you to the limit. So make sure you guys give that workout a try. If you guys have enjoyed the video so far, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. But we earned ourselves a post-workout meal, but I'm also really excited because I want to show you the flexibility behind dieting and what you can do to kind of allow yourself to just still enjoy the beautiful things in life, the beautiful foods, the great foods the world has to offer. So let's get into that. Dinner is served. Tell me not, guys, look how much food we have in this bowl. Can you guys take a guess on how many calories this bowl of salad is? That's a lot of food. And not for nothing, but I'm gonna be full after this. Believe it or not, that salad is 720 calories. The reason I'm telling you that is because that's the same amount of food that I have with a French toast. And my point being about this is that I'm gonna be full from this salad. And that's a great thing because, again, a diet doesn't mean that you have to starve yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to limit on what you eat. You guys saw, I had French toast for breakfast, I had a decent lunch, I'm having a salad for dinner, but now I'm doing this strategically because I know I wanna have a dessert for tonight. I know I wanna enjoy something as a nightcap. And I do these things intentionally because you have to kind of plan around the day. If you want to have a slice of pizza throughout the course of the day, you can have that slice of pizza. Just plan accordingly. Make sure you have a light breakfast or maybe a light dinner. I can have that ice cream later on today and say, you know what, I'm just going to binge all day today and I'm going to have my cheat day and that's it and call it a day. Or I could be strategic and I can remain in a caloric deficit and I can continue being in my weight loss journey while enjoying the foods that I want to enjoy. The beautiful thing about salads though is that you can dress it up any way that you want. You can add cheese, you can add any type of dressing. So you just have to be smart. You have to think about those things when you're dieting. It doesn't have to be a math equation. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just be smart, make the right decisions. Now, because I have calories left over, my personal favorite ice cream in the world is Ben & Jerry's. And I am gonna finish off this ice cream because I have enough to enjoy this. And so for dessert, we have some chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. And that is exactly what I'm trying to reiterate to you guys, that you can enjoy the foods that you want on a diet. You don't have to restrict yourself. You guys saw that I had a beautiful masterpiece of French toast for breakfast. Lunch and dinner was a little bit more your traditional dietary food, but it still was a good amount of food. I never felt hungry throughout the course of the day. And I'm ending the day with some ice cream. I mean, what kind of diet allows you to lose weight and enjoy the food you eat? Like, who knew? Just being in a caloric deficit, it's not super hard. It's not rocket science, I promise you guys. Like I mentioned to you guys at the beginning of the video, it's a journey. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? You have to remember that these things take time. If you want to see results, if you want to lose weight over time, and you want to do it correctly, if you do any of those crash diets or any of those dietary trends, you're probably going to lose weight pretty quickly, but you'll gain it back just as quickly. And that's my message to you guys. Just make sure you take your time, be patient, and just understand your body and what you want to eat, right? Because just because you can lose weight quickly, but you have to force feed yourself things that you don't want to eat, I just don't find the enjoyment behind it. Like, I'm happy with this type of diet, and that's what I want for you guys, to enjoy the dietary process, to enjoy the weight loss process. It shouldn't be that difficult. But that's enough ranting for you guys. I hope you got some insight on my day. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Catch you guys next time. Peace.
Mother lover, you gon' love this. Graduated from a rebel to a revolutionary in my area, they love this. I'm a wreck it like I'm revving the engine, heaven's ascension, every dimension, give me attention. Look at my soul, look at my heart, look at my hope. Got the world on my back, but I carry it though. Tell them God got my hand, I ain't letting